You open your banking app on a random Tuesday morning and close it before the number even appears. Because deep down, you already know that one number can decide whether you sleep peacefully tonight or stare at the ceiling at 3 a.m. wondering how it all went wrong. Net worth. It sounds like a complicated, almost intimidating term, but it's actually simple. It's everything you own, minus everything you owe. That's it. And yet, this one number quietly shapes your stress, your choices, your freedom, even your future. What's surprising is, most people are completely wrong about theirs. They guess, they assume, they avoid it. But your net worth tells a story, a very real one. So let's walk through that story, step by step, from the place most people start, all the way to levels most people only imagine. And we're not sugarcoating anything. We're starting where it stings the most. Your net worth is negative $50,000. You owe more than you actually have. And honestly, you've been here so long, the number doesn't even shock you anymore. It just exists. Friday hits. Your paycheck comes in. For a moment, there's relief. By Monday night, almost $3,000 is already gone. Rent eats up a huge chunk. Minimum debt payments take another bite. Groceries, fuel. The basics finish the job. You check your credit card statement. You paid something, but it barely moved. You chipped away $40, while interest quietly added hundreds more. Unknown calls pop up on your phone. You let them ring. Every time. Voicemail shows up seconds later. You don't listen. You already know what it is. You tried saving this month. You put aside $200. But your bank charged you even more in fees you didn't expect. Late at night, you open your banking app. And within seconds, you close it again. The word budget makes your chest tighten. Not because it's complicated, but because it forces you to face what you already know. Then one night at 2:17 a.m., you do something different. You download a budgeting app. For the first time, you're ready to look. Your net worth is now zero. It happened quietly. No celebration. No fireworks. Just one moment. On a random Thursday morning, when everything balanced out. No debt left. No savings either. But for the first time, you don't owe anyone anything. You stare at that statement. Read it again. And again. It doesn't feel real. That night, you sleep. Fully. Deeply. For the first time in years. Someone asks what you're saving for. You hesitate. Then say, nothing yet. But inside, you mean everything. You start tracking every dollar. Every single one. For a full month. And suddenly, your financial life has shape. It has edges. It makes sense. A small side gig brings in a few extra dollars. It's not much. But you don't spend it. You save it. Your savings hits $147. It's tiny. But the feeling? Massive. You open a note on your phone. At the top, you type, next level, $10,000. You open a note on your phone. At the top, you type, next level, $10,000. Your net worth reaches $10,000. 5 figures. Feels different. You've built a cushion. Months of living expenses sit safely in a high-yield account, quietly growing. Unexpected problems? They're no longer disasters. They're inconveniences. A car issue costs you an afternoon, not 6 months of stress. You see the word compound, and this time it clicks. While others spend impulsively, you choose differently. Not perfectly, just intentionally. Your rent increases? You adjust. No panic. You tweak your plan. And keep going. Friends start asking questions. How did you save so fast? You don't give a speech. You just show them the system. And quietly, you prepare for the next level. Your net worth hits $50,000. Now things are working in the background. You've built a solid emergency fund. Your investments are growing. Even when you're not watching. You buy a car. In cash. No loans. No monthly payments hanging over you. Your retirement contributions increase. And your employer adds even more. That extra money? It's not temporary. It's locked in. It's yours. Your side income grows. enough to cover major expenses on its own. You take a trip, pay for it up front. No debt attached. Family needs help? You're ready. Not stressed. Not scrambling, just ready. At work, something changes. You stop accepting offers and start setting your terms. You're no longer desperate, and people can feel that. For the first time, you can see your future clearly. You even estimate the exact date you could become financially independent. And it's not a dream anymore. It's a plan. Your net worth reaches $100,000. 6 figures. You expected excitement, but what you feel instead is calm. Your investments begin generating income on their own. You didn't work for it. It just happened. You buy your first home, and surprisingly, it costs less than your old rent. The world around you reacts to economic fear. You stay steady, even invest more, because now you understand cycles. You negotiate your salary from a place of strength, and it shows in the outcome. Someone younger asks how you did it. You don't overwhelm them. You give them 3 simple principles, because that's all it really takes. Then you set your sights higher, much higher. Your net worth climbs to $250,000, $250,000. Your investments now earn more in a day than you once earned in a month. Your home builds equity. Your assets start outpacing your effort. You spend freely, but intentionally. No guilt, no fear. Market dips happen. Instead of panic, you lean in. You invest more when others hesitate. Your systems are simple now. Maintenance takes minutes, not hours. You protect what you've built. Insurance, planning, structure. You even begin giving back. Not someday, but now. And the next level? It doesn't take as long as the last. Your net worth reaches $500,000. $500,000. Your portfolio quietly doubles over time. You realize something powerful. Even if you stopped investing today, your future is still secure. Work becomes optional. Not something you escape, but something you choose. You expand. Real estate, passive income streams. Money begins flowing in without your direct involvement. You consult experts, and their guidance saves you far more than it costs. You prepare for the long term, not just wealth, but legacy. Time off becomes possible without financial damage. And for the first time, you don't need to quit your job because you don't need it anymore. Your net worth reaches $1 million. The number that once felt impossible is now real. You thought you'd celebrate, call someone, do something dramatic, but instead you close your laptop and go for a walk. Because the real reward isn't the number, it's the freedom behind it. Your investments can now support your life. You optimize taxes, structure, efficiency. You make smarter moves, not riskier ones. You still live simply because you no longer need to prove anything. And here's the truth most people miss. 1 million isn't the finish line. It's the point where the rules change. Your net worth reaches $10 million. Now, you don't manage everything alone. A team supports your decisions. Systems handle complexity. Your assets generate serious income. Opportunities come to you instead of the other way around. You invest in bigger projects, longer timelines. You give more, build more, create more impact. Money is no longer the obstacle. Time is, and that changes everything. Your net worth reaches $1 billion. At this level, wealth operates on an entirely different scale. Income flows constantly, without effort. Your decisions influence industries, not just your own life. You fund initiatives that shape communities, research, and future generations. Your legacy is structured, protected, planned, and yet, it all traces back to the same fundamentals. From -$50,000 to $1 billion, the same principles apply at every stage. Spend less than you earn. Invest consistently. Be patient, even when it feels slow. Because net worth doesn't care about your income. It doesn't care about your job title. It only cares about 3 things: what you keep, what you invest, and how long you let it grow. Pause. So wherever you are right now, avoiding the number or chasing the next one, open the app, face it, understand it, because that number is not just a reflection of your money, it's a reflection of your future.